Hello.
Hello.
Where's the in-betweeners?
Oh my god.
Where's the in-betweeners? Have you seen the in-betweeners? Get it on! It's coming.
You weren't gonna prepare me for the little start?
No, I'm not gonna. No.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna warn you one bit. In-betweeners is coming. We'll probably do that after this one.
I miss the in-betweeners too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's coming, folks.
Going with
Relax. Relax.
We don't like to relax.
No, that's no fun.
No, of course not.
No. Anyway, I saw on my buddies over at Embrace the Suck 21, they reacted to RHOD GILBERT. I actually have him on the list.
Yeah.
Somebody suggested him, so I figured why not? Let's start our day with him.
Gilbert.
Brand new comedian, never seen him before. So hopefully this is pretty good. And the in-betweeners is coming.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Yeah? Okay, here we go. Let's check out RHOD GILBERT. Let's see what this man's all about.
Good evening. Good evening. Are you well? Welcome to Live at the Apollo, ladies and gentlemen. Each and every one of you is very, very welcome. We have a wonderful show. We have some famous faces, as always, in the audience. Esther Ranson is here. Where are you, Esther? Look at that, Esther. We have Olympians, ladies and gentlemen. We have our Olympians.
Well, he's very,
Tommy Walsh is there. Look at that. Lembit Opik is here. Look at. Of course he bloody is. Yeah, I'm not going to pick on you. I'm not. No, I'm not. Somebody laughed at that idea. I'm not going to pick on anyone. I'm a reformed character, ladies and gentlemen. I stand in front of you. This is the new me. I used to be quite a petty, angry person. You may have seen me on television ranting and raving on the odd occasion. I am not anymore because I have had, I've had anger management.
Uh-oh.
I've had anger management, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the actual anger management diary that I had from when I was doing my anger management sessions. And I'm not going to embarrass anyone. I'm not going to ask anyone if you've had anger management or if you've ever seen an anger management diary. Basically what it is every time you get angry, you write it down in this diary. It's a sort of bit like a normal diary, except every day somebody gets twatted, right? It's the only thing. I can guarantee you somebody gets the shit kicked out of them every day of my diary. It's a sort of cross between Bridget Jones's diary and Mel...
I'm sorry. I had to say it, but if you had that diary...
Yeah.
It would be effort, Muppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you like to rant, so you should get that diary.
No.
No?
No.
You're
Ranting and
let the rant out?
Ranting and raving is healthy for you.
Yeah, to a degree it is.
Yeah, and there's no shortage of Muppets out there, so
No, definitely not.
I have a lot to rant about.
Yeah. I might start with
And
you.
it makes me happy.
That's good.
Gibsons, if you can imagine such a thing, right? I can guarantee you somebody gets the shit kicked out of them every day of my diary. It's a sort of cross between Bridget Jones's diary and Mel Gibson's, if you can imagine such a thing, right? And I'm gonna take you through some of the entries in my diary, because this, basically, the way it works is you go for, I went every 2 weeks, right? And then, in the interim, you leave the meeting, and then they give you an anger management diary, and you have to write down every single time you get angry, who you got angry with, who said what to whom, how you could have avoided it, what you've learned from the whole experience. I will level with you. Filling this out pisses you off more than anything else that happens in the 2 weeks. Because it's tedious. It's tedious. Every time you get angry, you've got to write it down. And partly as well, there's stupid questions on this diary, right? And I know in every area of life, every form we ever fill in, there are stupid questions. But bear in mind the context. You're angry when you pick this up. By definition, you are pissed off when you reach for this diary. And then
I would just be angry that I'd have to do that.
Yeah.
You could just yell
like
and
book,
scream and get it out within less than 10 seconds and you immediately feel better.
No, but that's the point, is you're supposed to, channel that anger.
I do.
I feel like that book would get
I channel it in
along.
less than 10 seconds and it's over with
it's
and
not
gone.
good for you to yell and scream.
Yes, it is.
No.
I'm not screaming at you. I'm screaming at the Muppets out there in the world.
I know. But it shortens your life and gives you gray hair. Every time you get
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it does.
I disagree.
Don't get sexy low voice. It does.
She likes the sexy low voice.
Stop. It's cute.
Then you come to questions like this, right? Look at this shit. Every incident, I had to fill this out. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is not at all angry, and 10 is feelings of very strong anger or rage, how angry would you say you were at the start of this particular incident? I've put, what's the point of having a scale where 1 is not at all angry on a pissing anger management diary, right? When are you gonna get so wound up you think this is going straight in the diary? Give me that bloody diary, right? 1, not at all angry. There you go. If I'm honest, I was in the wrong frame of mind filling this out, right? Because if I read this diary out to you, you know, if you read all of it, right, in sort of chronological order, you would see that this worked over time. If you're doing anger management or counselling or something, stick with it, because I think it works. It does work over time, but it doesn't work overnight, right? And I'm going to read you some of the early examples from my anger management diary, where I think you will detect from the tone that I'm not quite in the right frame of mind yet. Let's see if you can hear it, right? Who or what, this is an early one, who or what would you say was the main cause of your stress or feelings of anger on this particular occasion? I've put First Great Western Rail Company. Right? Deciding that me popping to London on the train from Cardiff should cost the same as an all-inclusive 7-night holiday in Spain.
Yeah, that pissed me off too. Yeah, that's bullshit.
I put in brackets for a family of 43. In your own words, it says, in your own words, describe how you felt at the time. I've put, well, in my own words, I felt like First Great Western had pulled my trousers and pants down, bent me over the counter and force-fed an entire baseball bat into my bottom.
What a description.
He's not wrong. I felt that way after buying things.
Wow.
Can you hear the tone? I'm not quite in the right frame of mind. Then it says, what action did you take to combat the stress or feelings of anger? For example, counting to 10 or breathing exercises. I wrote everything down in this amazing anger management diary. And I instantly felt so relaxed, I barely noticed the last 9 inches of bat going in. I tell you who else we've got, where's Jeremy Edwards? There he is, little Jeremy Edwards, actor, Holby Hollyoaks. Anything recently?
He's like, nope.
Or Casualty. Oh, you've literally been in Casualty. Yeah. Not acting, you've just had an accident. How have you damaged your wrist so violently?
Punching a comedian. No, I got...
You're punching a comedian.
All right, Will Smith.
Yeah, right? I thought about that.
I was reading about you, I don't know if this is true because I Wikipedia jobbed it. Didn't you used to work in the canteen in Reading railway station?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Really? What were you doing?
Washing pots, big pots.
Washing pots?
Yeah.
I bet they didn't call it that though, did they? They never do on the trains, they never call a spade, they're full of shit on the trains. I imagine you were a fairy liquid consultant or something, were you? A soap sud distributor or a crockery hygiene specialist. This is my current favourite on the trains, is when they go, ladies and gentlemen, the buffet car is now open. Serving a selection of hot and cold snacks, teas, coffees, biscuits, crisps. And then I'm thinking, please say it. And then they go, on board today, we have our travelling chef. Travelling chef, now is he? That's awesome. That's the biggest piece of travelling. Old Toasty Jeff, fair play. Toasty Jeff is now a travelling chef. There. Have a look in his kitchen. Right, because you're thinking, he's not a travel. Look at his kitchen. Because normally you don't get access to the world's top chef's kitchens. You can on the trains, just stick.
I never have, excuse me. I've never been on a train where they feed you.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I've never been on a train like that.
They have tables and it's looks like, they make it look like a restaurant in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
and
long
they
was
give
the
you real food.
How long was the train ride?
A few hours. I was really young.
Yeah. I've never been on a train that long. What?
I was gonna sneeze.
You were gonna sneeze?
Yeah, but it went away.
You're good, pal.
Thanks.
Stick your head on the counter like that, you can see it. Right, because you're thinking, he's not a travel. Look at his kitchen. Because normally you don't get access to the world's top chef's kitchens. You can on the trains. Just stick your head on the counter like that. You can see straight in. Consists entirely of a microwave and a pair of tongs. That's all he's got in there. He's not a travelling chef. I've got a plastic spoon and a tracker bar in my coat pocket. I'm not Marco Pierre White, right? Travel. Who's that? Who's that with the sandwich trolley, darling? I think it's Heston Blumenthal. It is Heston. I'll have a Twix. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you do get a Michelin star for turning round and passing somebody a Kit Kat. I don't know. I tell you one thing I do know, though, that you definitely don't get. You definitely do not get. The very best chefs in the world, they definitely don't have to close their restaurant to do a stock take just because 2 people in a row order an egg and cress sandwich. I'll tell you that. I can laugh about it now, but not back then when it happened. We had a 40-minute ding-dong about that egg and cress sandwich. Because he wouldn't sell me an egg and cress sandwich because it was his last one. And if he sold it to me, people wouldn't know he did egg and cress sandwiches. That's the travelling chef. He wouldn't. It's in my anger management diary. Right, here we go. It's in my diary. This is a convoluted conversation. You're just gonna have to hang in there and follow it. All right, this is the conversation I had. I said, I'll have an egg and cress sandwich, please. Travelling chef, I haven't got any. Me, yeah, there's one behind you on the shelf there. Him, oh, that's just the last one. That's just to show the range of sandwiches we do, sir. Me, what? Him, that's just to show the range of sandwiches we do, sir. Me, before we go any further, can I just get this straight in my own head? That you're keeping an egg and cress sandwich on the shelf to show that you do egg and cress sandwiches, but you're not doing egg and cress sandwiches, is that right? He said they are in the range, we just haven't got any at the moment. I said, you have, I can see it. At the risk of this turning into one of the shittest pantomimes of all time, behind you.
Yeah, I'd be really mad.
Yeah.
I think there's one right there, sir.
Yeah.
I want it.
Well, he said it's the last one.
It's basically they keep the last one for display.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Well, I was gonna say there's some restaurants where like they'll make a dessert or a pastry or whatever, and then they'll like spray coat it with like stuff that's not edible that makes it look really good, and then put that on display. So sometimes it's not edible anymore.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what he's saying. He's
Yeah.
saying it's like a wrap sandwich that's
Oh yeah.
sitting up there.
But yeah, that would make me angry. I feel like that would make you very angry.
Yeah. Traveling chef Muppet.
Traveling chef Muppet.
That's what he sounds like.
He said, if that one goes, people won't know we do egg and cress sandwiches. I said, but you don't do them. I'm trying to get one and look at the state of me. He said, we do them. I said, oh, good, I'll have one then. He said, we haven't got any. I said, you have, you travelling pissing chef. I can see the crest sticking out from behind the egg. Either that or it's the worst mirage I've ever come across. He said, look. He said, look, sir. He said, it's quite simple. I thought, is it? He said, it's quite simple. He said, we'll be restocking later. And I want people to know that we'll have egg and cress sandwiches in the range once we've restocked. I said, but once you've restocked, there'll be egg and cress sandwiches on the shelf, won't there? Once you've restocked, there'll be egg and cress sandwiches on the shelf, and people will come along and they'll use their eyes and their brain in tandem to assess the situation. And they'll realise you do egg and cress sandwiches, and they'll ask you for it, and you'll give them one, and the whole thing will work like clockwork. Well, because at the moment, this system you're operating is fundamentally flawed, because you're only helping one group of people as far as I can see, and they are egg and cress sandwich spotters.
All right, so you want to give the guy a tip. Sorry, folks, we got a delivery going on. Even though we already tipped him.
Yeah.
Give him some more. Because we like to tip over here in the States.
We like tipping.
We like tipping.
We like
You
tipping.
go on and tip.
I'll tip.
I'll finish this one up.
I'm gonna tip my little heart out.
Tip my little heart out. All right.
People who don't even want an egg and cress sandwich at the moment, they've just come to the buffet to investigate whether you'll have any egg and cress sandwiches at some random point in the future. Only by the time they come back, you could be down to your last one again, and you'll have to go through all this shit with somebody else. Only they're going to be even more annoyed than I am, because they'll be in the uniquely frustrating position of having gone to the trouble of verifying the future availability of egg and cress sandwiches
This is so
earlier on, won't
ridiculous.
they?
Oh my God. I'm surprised he still has wind in his lungs.
What are you talking about? I said, please. Please, traveling chef. Please understand. Please, if that egg and cress sandwich isn't for sale, please just take it down. Either sell it or take it down, but don't leave it up there, but please. Him. Why? Me, because you don't seem to understand that not being able to have an egg and cress sandwich is far more irritating when you can see one right in front of you.
How much more we got left? Sorry, I'm getting rushed right now.
Than when you can't. Him. Why? Me. Because, and I really believe this, people are far more ready to accept that you haven't got something if they can't see it. For example, it hasn't crossed my mind that you're doing a hog roast this afternoon. At no point have I wondered which of these lobster I'd like from the tank. What lobster? Me, exactly. Do you see how it works with the eyes and the brain? And
Totally agree, man.
he said, I can do you prawn. If you like lobster, I can do you prawn. 20 minutes later, I had prawn. And I almost had a full nervous breakdown. When he passed me that prawn sandwich, and he said, huh, that's my last one of those as well.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, something's going on. All right, well, we just got some lovely dinner delivered, so we got to go. But Rod Gilbert, first impression, loved the energy, and he's that whole situation is as ridiculous as he says it is, and you don't need a book for that. You don't need a book for that. If you just want to go ahead and tell him how ridiculous it is. Oh, hi. What's that, soup?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's round one.
But yeah, I was saying that whole situation.
With the sandwich.
It went on for like another 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like this long thing. But the whole situation with that, never put something up there
Yeah.
that's ready to eat.
It's like, oh, we don't have that.
Right, and then there's one sitting right there.
Yeah.
I'd be just as mad. But I was also saying he doesn't need a book. He can just get all his anger out in 10 seconds and then move on with his life. Just like me.
I think the book is an okay idea.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Not me. I think because the book would make me like 10 times angrier.
It would.
Yeah, see? She knows.
It would. That book would get thrown
Yeah.
quite a few times.
Yeah. Use it as some kind of frisbee.
I like him, though. He has a lot of energy.
He does.
Yeah. He's funny.
Yeah.
I like his accent, too.
Yeah, Scottish accent.
Yeah.
That was one of those Scottish accents I understood.
Understood?
Understood.
Ah.
I understood. I did.
I understood it, too.
I understood pretty much every word he said.
Yeah, no, I did, too.
Yeah. What is it, the Glasgow accent that you can't... They said you can't understand very well. I think some of my subscribers said that in comments
super
before.
thick.
Yeah, so maybe that's the one that really gets... I mean, I've even read comments that say... I think I remember comments saying that the Glasgow accent, like they said, their own people can't even understand it half the time. Which I don't know if it's true, but I think I remember reading a couple comments like that. But anyway, like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. If you got better Rod Gilbert suggestions, put them in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. I like
And
him.
we're going to take a break. And but after you watch this one, probably another one's going to pop up.
Yeah.
And who knows? You know what it's going to be? I don't know. I'm probably guessing. In-Betweeners!
So, yeah.
In-Betweeners! You guys have a great day.
Thanks for coming.
Peace.